Back with Metal Gear Solid 2. Every time I type in Metal Gear Solid 2's subtitle, I have to stop myself from putting Sons of the Patriots because that's not what it's called. It's Sons of Liberty.
Oh,
In Metal Gear Solid 4, there is something called Sons of the Patriots, and since that was the first Metal Gear game I completed, that's what my mind defaults to, but that's not the game we're fucking playing.
Isn't that game called Guns of the Patriots, though?
The game's called Guns of the Patriots, but the thing is that first there's a concept called Sons of the Patriots, which then becomes Guns of the Patriots. It's a whole plot thing. And me explaining it would take the whole damn session, because it's Kojima.
that's using summaries.
I've spent 10 hours, almost 11 in this game. That's right, last we left off, we were on Arsenal Gear and had been captured in a sort of fake out by Snake. And Olga, who we now know, was the mystery ninja, cyborg ninja. Though it seems to have just been an exoskeleton. Is that my stuff? No, that's some first aid. I guess the Soliton radar is an implant. See, what's interesting is the first part of this game that I saw. Oh, hang on.
Raiden, do you copy? You must continue your mission.
I've lost all my gear. I need to locate Snake.
He was never factored into the simulation. Leave him out of this.
I can't do much naked, especially in this temperature.
That's true. You won't be able to attack or enter the hanging mode either.
I think Snake has my gear.
Raiden, take out Solidus and his men. You must recover Arsenal intact.
Colonel, are you under orders from the Patriots?
Your role, that is, mission, is to infiltrate the structure and disarm the terrorists.
My role? Why do you keep saying that?
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game. The point is that you play out your part, and I expect you to turn in a perfect performance.
Colonel, I just remembered something.
What?
That I've never met you in person. Not once.
Complete your mission, according to the simulation.
Colonel, who are you?
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
What do you mean by that?
Over and out.
Colonel's off his shits. Jejunum, hang on. Colonel claims to have... Sorry, I'm taking notes. I have my notebook here.
Try calling the Colonel again.
Okay.
Raiden, rendezvous with that man and get your gear back. There's a door on the northeast, second level. Get yourself over there.
Cool.
Okay, then it's gonna just happen later.
Okay, so I can still attack, sort of. Northeast, second level, he said. And looks like he's wearing some kind of special gear. Just walking around buck-ass nude. Oh, a ration. I knew they'd hide something behind the camera angle. It's the oldest trick in the book.
Huh? What was that just now?
Nothing. There was no naked man. Calm down. Fuck. He really ran right by me. Shit. Are you kidding me?
Raiden, turn the game console off right now.
What did you say?
The
Ah, we're
mission
doing
is a
that
failure.
again.
Cut the power right now.
What's wrong with you?
Don't worry, it's a game. It's a game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What are you talking about?
Right. Something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me. When I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
Huh?
Fine. Forget it.
Ryan's like, what the fuck is he on about?
Honestly, you have
I'm getting shot right now, sir.
Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
Wow, Kojima. I mean, I'll go to your house and tell you how to live your life. Fuck.
Oh,
Alex.
Yeah. My naked ass is dead. If only I hadn't gotten
God, no.
had the bad luck to be seen like that.
Yeah, bad luck. That's the word
Shush,
for
shush,
it.
shush, shush, shush. I was moving.
oh, but what it isn't.
Honestly, though. Infiltrate the enemy fortress, Outer Heaven. Destroy the final weapon, Metal Gear.
Are you kidding me?
I hit him. I need
It the button doesn't work. I was hoping it did, but it does. But I can't grab them apparently. I tried to do my CQC grab, but it didn't work. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, he won't choke them out because that would require him to let go of his junk. That's why. Colonel's off his shits.
An anemone or clematis plant's juice can cause a rash. When pruning them, it's a good idea to wear gloves.
Keep that in mind, Colonel.
Even my patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
What the? I just noticed in the corner. Why is there
I was
footage of a
no
sleeping
more
Japanese woman?
were in my past life. Oh, those were the good old days. What were you in your former life?
I'm sorry, the footage of a sleeping Japanese woman just threw me off.
In the map.
Variety level 13. Rescue Metal.
Wild.
The return of Ginola.
VR mission. Oh my god, I can't get 2 steps.
Jack, it's me.
Hi, Rose.
Jack, I owe you an apology.
If it's about that conversation just now, I'm the one who's sorry.
No, it's something else.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence. I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me?
Yes, by the Patriots.
You're a spy?
I suppose. Yes. It's an ugly word. Are you still there?
Was sleeping with me a part of the job?
I fell in love with you.
How could anyone?
I can't excuse what I did. I've reported every detail of your personal life to them these 2 years. What you did, said, everything.
Must have been fun.
But some things I didn't tell anyone. Like what I felt for you.
So that's why you were involved in this mission. I should have known. Why else would they toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong.
No matter where I go, I get used.
I reinvented myself to suit your tastes. Hairstyle, clothes, the way I moved, things I talked about. You say you love the color of my hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
You must have gone over my psych profile with a fine-tooth comb.
It was my job.
Great performance. Had me completely fooled.
What I really wanted was for you to see the real me. It hurt to play out this artificial romance. It was worse to lie to myself than to you. The more love you gave me, the more it hurt. Because I knew the person you loved was just a character.
So it was artificial on my end too. It was just a game, not the real thing.
Oh, Jack.
I feel better knowing that.
What?
I was in love, or thought I was, with someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be someone I wasn't by loving what wasn't real. I don't know who you really are. The person I knew isn't real. She's not the woman I'm talking to right now. In a sense, the deception was my own, not theirs.
Jack, I thought I was acting because that was my job. But I did fall in love with you. That wasn't an act.
You expect me to believe that? It's okay. You had your reasons, right? Hey, I understand.
I mean, that's
but I
kind
have
of
nothing
fair.
left to.
Jack!
What?
I'm carrying. I'm pregnant, Jack.
Rose, what's going on?
What is even happening now?
Amazing how you walk around like that.
Snake.
Been waiting long?
I think we missed the thing that I wanted to happen.
Which scene was
Where's
that?
my gear?
Right over there.
The random bullshit that I had said to you the week
Hey.
ago.
That's more like it. Everything you had when you were captured is still there.
Because Alex wanted to save. Oh well.
Sorry about earlier. I had to use you as bait to gain access to Arsenal. It worked.
Why didn't you tell me about Olga?
You never asked. Not happy about that? Get over it.
Any effects of the virus yet?
Still waiting on that.
So, it was rigged by the Patriots?
Looks like it. From what I can tell, Arsenal is headed for Manhattan. I don't know what Solidus is planning, but we'll have to deal with it one way or another. There's also a troop of production model Rays ahead.
How many units?
25, according to Olga.
25?
Yeah. Can't say I've faced that many Metal Gears before, but I think we can deal.
No way we can.
We can, because we have no other choice.
How?
I've stocked up on Stinger missiles. Oh yeah, Olga left this for you.
Why?
Olga asked me to give it to you. Besides, I'm not a big fan of blades. Move the right stick up and down to make a vertical
From then on,
slice,
he
and
never
left and
had
right
another
to
weapon
slice
in the
parallel to the
franchise.
ground. Move the stick in a circle to do a rotating cut. Push it forward to lunge and strike. You can guard with your blade if you have the LB button pressed down. You should be able to deflect a bullet or two.
How? He's like a dude.
Alex, he is not a dude.
What are you... Damn, kid.
Right now, the only thing on... Oh my god.
What are you thinking?
Ow.
Well,
I was
why?
practicing, Snake.
Moron.
Okay, you know what? No use.
You're only allowed the sword for this section, hun.
What are you thinking?
Ow.
Also, you weren't meant to hit him.
Damn, kid.
I do what I want.
Especially if it's wrong.
It's Alex's obligation. If it's wrong, it absolutely must be done.
Damn, kid.
At least twice.
What are you thinking? Come on. Damn, kid.
I am sad
What are you thinking?
that we missed the line that I wanted to
Damn,
have
kid.
the most.
And now let's see the non-standard game over. That's just the Colonel's laugh. Okay.
Oh, wow. Ooh.
What?
Looking at the Overwatch Cowboy Bebop skins, the artwork they posted for them looked decent.
Variety level 7. Shoot down the space invaders. Training will have to be postponed if we are invaded by UFOs.
Okay.
Alright then.
Snake, there's a fork in the conveyor belt. The machine is automatically sorting cargo according to some system. Take a good look at the device.
Let's just see the shit he
Big
has to say.
boss here. Enter the track on the bridge to the right. Over. Communicator Entertainment Program, Idea Spy 2.5, Episode 1, New York. Here in the city where dreams come true and desires rule, something is being bought, sold, and thrown away, even as we speak. But behind the scenes of business as usual, the nefarious JE Corporation lines its already bloated coffers with profits from worthless products. As JE swindles yet another innocent into purchasing high-priced junk, the FBI mobilizes a top-secret task force to put a stop to the menace. Now, the city's best
Just
secret
read his
spy is out there, briefed and ready to protect the people from JE, the catalog of conspiracy. Just call him 2.5.
Huh. He's just...
He's got a whole bunch.
So is he gonna follow me, or what are we doing?
Teach yourself how to handle the blade. You're going to need it at some point. Move the right stick to control the blade. Move the right stick up and down to slash up or down, and left and right to slice the blade horizontally.
Okay, so that's all he's got to say on the matter. Alright, then I guess we'll go ahead and leave. Where is my body armor? can't leave. At least not that way.
Your departure is forbidden.
Okay, so I'm really just supposed to... Oh, so it has a lethal and non-lethal version. Which is weird because it's a sword.
What is the non-lethal version of a sword?
I guess a reverse blade.
Snake.
So how do I... Okay, I might be missing something here. I feel like I... Because you said I'm not supposed to hit him.
Yeah, you killed him and it gave you a game over.
So I'm supposed to hit him with a non-lethal version?
What are you thinking?
Clearly not.
Damn, kid.
So... Help me out here, Raven. Really? Just keep doing it until the game decides I'm done? That's a little weak.
Come on, time to go.
Suffer.
The game literally said, "Get used to
If
the
you run out
blades."
of ammo,
Yeah, and
you
I
can
kept
have mine.
swinging it, and then it
Got
didn't progress.
You
so I
didn't
thought
do it
was
enough.
Infinite ammo.
Infinite ammo. Okay, so he's got both the camo
Wait up,
and the
Snake.
infinite ammo
What?
thing.
Snake, have you ever enjoyed killing someone?
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
Diminished sense of reality, huh? VR training will do that.
No, it was field training when I was a kid. I lied, Snake. I have more field experience than I can remember. It's not VR that's doing this to me.
Raiden, we don't carry guns to take people down. We're not here to help some politician either.
You can say that because you're a legend, a hero. I'm Jack the Ripper, a dirty reminder of a terrible mistake.
Legends don't mean a whole lot. I was just a name to exploit. Just like you.
People will remember only the good part, the right part of what you did.
There's no right part in murder. Not ever. And we're not in this to make a name for ourselves.
Then what are you and Otacon fighting for?
A future? You can stop being part of a mistake. Starting now.
What am I? What am I supposed to do?
Find something to believe in, and find it for yourself. And when you do, pass it on to the future.
Believe in what?
That's your problem. Come on.
Snake, Raiden.
Otacon, you alright?
Yeah, so are all the hostages.
That's good news.
How's everything on your end?
All right for now, but there is something.
What?
The Colonel's last transmission was strange.
Strange? How?
Just strange. No idea.
Interference?
I don't know.
Where is this Colonel?
I don't know. I've never met the man, actually.
I'll dig around.
Thanks. I owe you one.
If there's anything else, call me on the codec. I might be able to help. The frequency is 141.12.
Of course. I can't see a damn thing, Snake.
Don't fall behind.
Okay, hang on.
Get in there.
Good God, that aiming sucks. Oh, let's move up, Snake. Whoa! Uh-oh. I like how I was able to just fucking shoot that guy. He pulled out the sword, he deflected a few bullets, and then just got overwhelmed, because of course that's what would fucking happen. Honestly, I'm surprised he was able to deflect one bullet.
Well, no, see, if your name is Virgil or Raiden, then you can catch every single bullet, lay it in a perfect row on the ground, and then slash them so that they fire.
Use this.
Hey, Alex. Have you thought about not getting hit?
No.
I mean, I'd love to be able to move and shoot at the same time, but that doesn't happen until maybe next game?
You could do it in the first game, though.
That's true. I could do it in the first... What the fuck am I doing? Guard that, asshole. Uh-oh. Oh shit, Snake died. I thought Snake was fine.
Snake.
How did you think he was fine with the no health? Did you think the health bar was a lie?
I thought he could take care of himself. Right, that thing has shit range. That thing just has, like, shit range. Okay. Ow. Get up right in.
Are you sure that's a non-lethal?
Oh yeah, because look, if I press this button, now it's red. So it's so there's lethal and
Well,
non-lethal.
no, because, like, I saw you take out 3 people, and now there are pools of blood underneath of them.
One thing I noticed is that if I do that with the non-lethal, they don't like geyser blood. They still bleed, but they don't geyser blood, which is like ridiculous on like every metric, but still.
Raiden, about this colonel of yours. I found
Don't
out
worry
where he
about it.
is.
Where?
Inside Arsenal.
What?
I've checked out all the possibilities, but I keep coming back to Arsenal. It isn't a relay point, it's the origin of the signal. And the encryption protocol it uses is exactly the same as that of Arsenal's AI, the so-called GW.
What the hell does this mean?
I think it means you've been talking to an AI.
That's impossible.
The kernel probably isn't GW per se. GW was most likely stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part of your brain through signal manipulation of your own nanomachines. The Colonel is, in part, your own creation, cobbled together from expectations and experience.
That's crazy.
But it's probably the truth. The virus may be starting to affect GW, which would explain the Colonel's behavior.
It was all an illusion? Everything I've done so far?
Raiden,
Snake, what's happening around here?
I don't know. What I do know is that you're standing right here in front of me. Not an illusion. Flesh and blood.
Huh?
It's your call. You can drop this if you want.
No, I can't do that. Let's go.
Sigmoid. Ugh.
Raiden, they've got Rose.
What?
Rose is being held in the holds.
It's a trap.
Rose!
Raiden, get a grip.
But Snake...
It's a trap. Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Okay. Does Rose exist?
Don't be weird. She's your...
What if I've never really met her?
What?
If the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember about her could be...
Don't jump to conclusions.
You and Otacon are the ones that say the Colonel never existed.
Raiden.
Is this what Olga was talking about?
I still have to kill Fortune. Like, that's occurred to me. I never did anything about her.
You survived and then left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Recommended stores for these guys.
Yeah.
That will affect your bullets.
Where are they? This is ridiculous that I can just poke. Not even like actually strike, just poke. 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 See? It's the most effective strike! It's so dumb! What? Oh, fission mailed, it's fake. Like, what?
Fission mailed?
Yeah, it's fake. Like, why is it still going? And then I noticed that it said, like, that it said fission mailed.
Then it said Emmet and Continent. Instead of exit and continue.
Oh fuck, that's Snake.
That's only gonna work one time.
And that only, like... It only, like, got me a little like, what? For a second. That's a lot of bodies. Ow! Snake, watch your feet! God damn!
Fucking decked you with a roundhouse kick.
Because a guy landed near him. Jesus Christ, Snake with an M4 is busted because he's killing everybody before I see him. Snake over here just aimbotting harder than
I'm
anybody's
pretty
ever
sure
aimed.
his kill count is higher than you.
Yeah, by a significant fucking margin.
Fortune.
It's been a long wait, Solid Snake. The root of all my sorrows.
What?
2 years ago, you killed my father. That was the beginning of hell for us.
Your father?
Everyone I love has been taken from me
that
one
one,
by
Marine.
one. And no matter how hard I try, I can't follow them. An endless nightmare. The only thing we live for is to see it end. Our wait is almost over.
You can't be serious about firing the nuke.
Since no one can kill me, I may as well kill everyone I can. Starting with you, Solid Snake.
Damn! Looks like I'm today's pick. You go on ahead. You want eternal rest? I've got it right here.
So Snake takes care of her?
What are you gonna do? Bullets can't get near her.
I'll think of something. There's no such thing as a witch.
You think you can kill me?
I don't know what your group's been through, but let's get one thing clear. I didn't kill
What the
your
fuck
father.
does that line even mean?
Do you think anyone believes your lies?
Right.
There's no
Get
such
out of
thing as a
here.
witch? What in...
He says there's no such. He means like there's no such thing as actual magic. Says this motherfucker who fought a real psychic.
No, that's not true!
The motherfucker who fought a psychic. There's no such thing as magic. Why am I on a VR floor?
Jack, I've been watching how you fight. It looks like you've remembered the way you used to kill in the old days. Or is it one of the S3 plan's proud achievements?
What are you talking about?
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the S3 data from GW. Not a bad idea, though. Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother. S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation.
Brother.
It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival, it was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy, as bait. Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute, split between life and death. You ran from it, and now you've been led back to war by something less than real. No more games, Jack. At least you know. There's no reason to keep you alive now.
Uh-huh.
You were a worthy opponent, at least. But now, you should die as the little Jackie boy I once knew.
Contemplating how I'm going to fight these.
Here, boy. Or with reckless abandon.
Okay. First
Use
things
the sword.
first.
I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw's face with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Carey Rock. I need scissors. 61.
Yes, I got it. I'm so happy.
What?
That was just the
Got the-
whole
got the
series
line
of
I
non
wanted.
sequiturs.
Scissors.
I need scissors 61.
I guess no response from Olga. Otacon, help me out here.
Right. Aim for Ray's head section with the Stinger missiles.
Cool. Cool, that sounds like a better plan than what I've got before. Oh, fuck, hang on. Oh my god, they are... Oh, fuck! Ah, fuck. Button.
You know what sucks about this?
What?
I'm pretty sure this is a real fight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's real too. You know... Oh no. If I had to guess, it's supposed to be like the Ray fight, but less shit. Where'd I put my body armor? Over here.
I like how you're not convinced on that statement.
Ow. The camera's worse. Maybe.
You're not even convinced on that statement.
Like, I'm trying to reconcile the fact that the camera is trying to accommodate for 3 of these bitches. Ow! Oh, that's not fucking okay. Oh, that fucker. Okay, okay. Let's try this again.
Respond. Raiden!
The damn stinger. Fuck.
You can hear those donuts and it's funny.
I was wondering. Sorry.
No, you're fine. It's funny.
I
Because
couldn't
it keeps
tell-
cutting in and out.
I couldn't tell the difference between it and the shit that fucking the Rays were making.
No, it's perfect because they keep cutting in and out. We don't get more than like a second of solid sound on it, and it's funny.
I'm expecting at any moment right now that there's going to be a crash.
For the game to crash?
No, the person driving.
Ah.
I mean, as long as they don't
God,
crash
okay,
into
what the
you're
fuck
gonna
is up
shit.
with those knee rockets? Because they're like they do way too much damage.
But
Took me
the
from near
knee
full-
rocket?
the rockets it has on its knees, because it took me from near full to basically a speck of health. There's got to be a way to dodge those, but 2 of them come out at once. And while I was able to dodge the first, the second immediately hit me. Okay, that shockwave can still fuck me up. This ray is still not down. Wait, actually no, it's done, finally. It's not good. Oh god. I wonder. Why is it shaking like that? Why is it shaking like that? I don't like it.
I just noticed that as really fast. It's got the shimmies.
Okay, so yeah, chaff does work on it. Looks like it worked on Rex. Oh, for sometimes. Because apparently that missile knows exactly where I am at and can't be scrambled. Okay, so Stinger rockets drop, but not chaff. Yeah, this thing becomes a decidedly worse shot the moment this chaff's going. Oh man, that first one healed up already. Yeah, they heal. That's an issue. So am I supposed to take them all out relatively at the same time. Why did that one go out there and die? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Its health bar is still here, though. Oh, another one. I see now. It's not that they healed, it's that it spawned a new one. Over here, like, where the hell are these things?
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
What?
I think you have to kill the one that's Ray Rose.
Fuck. Ray Rose. That means I have to distinguish which one is Ray Rose.
RO3, RO4, and RO5, and they all ended.
Yeah. Oh, and I see. Okay. Let's try that again. Because I did see one that said Ray Rose. I was like, okay, there is no Ray Rose from at the outset. I think that means that I have to kill 5 of them, just straight up. I'm gonna work on all of them like at once for the most part.
Alright, so I looked it up. You actually did everything right. But it says depending on the difficulty, you will have a different amount to defeat.
Shit. So some of them take
On
damage
easy,
quicker than
it's
easy.
3. On the hardest difficulty, it's 12.
Oh my god, I'm on normal.
So it also mentions to shoot them in the knees and then shoot them in the head, because if you shoot them in the knees, they'll open up their mouth for physical damage.
Thanks for the advice. Wait, why is it bleeding? Did you see the blood?
Yeah. I was wondering that too.
I guess we're back. You know what? I remember the geckos. Do you remember the geckos?
Oh yeah, geckos made too. You know, I never actually understood why the geckos had to bleed.
Well, I mean, they had to move too. Man, yeah, shooting them in the knee makes this go a lot quicker.
Hope I wasn't backseating or anything on that.
No. When I don't know, like, when I'm not sure about, like, the absolute bullshit of a boss, it's okay if you tell me a little bit. Yeah, that makes this a whole lot easier because then the one in front of me basically can't even fucking attack because it's too busy getting stun locked. I figured there had to be something because that's a lot of fuckers otherwise.
go for a walk, so I'll try to get back.
I like how they're polite enough to get off the fucking stage before they die. Oh, fuck. Ow. Yeah. I forgot. Shit, okay, I'm bleeding. Oh, you fucker! It's honestly almost a little too much.
Raiden!
Alright, but now I know how to do it, so, you know. Oh, you cunt. Alright, one down. Ah, shit. Oh, there's one right next to me. Ah! Oh, man. Fucking shit. Many fuckers shooting at once. So I'm thinking I might have to buy 12 Raven. Because, I mean, there's a lot of these fucks in the background. Ow. I apparently died.
Raiden, what's wrong?
I'll be right back.
Raiden!
I need to use the restroom. Alright, I return. Sorry about that. This is tough. Nope, that's the wrong one. Wait, what the fucking... Shit. Oh! God damn it, I dodged one and dove into the other. God, I couldn't get out of that damn interface quickly. What? What took me right back in? And I'm bleeding again. I would love it if the game could just let me have some rations or something.
No, don't get hit.
It's so many!
Raiden, respond. Raiden, Raiden!
I can't get past number 7. So the thing is that using, like, that hitting them in the knees doesn't do damage, but it does stun them. God damn.
Raiden, what's wrong? Raiden! Raiden!
I'm gonna figure this out. Okay, let's try the chaff. So I noticed that the chap lasts kinda extra long on these fucks. So what I'll do is when things start getting real hairy, I'll start using the chaff. Okay, now we're on the bees. Shit. Okay. Oh boy. No Ray Jose, that's so fucking stupid.
No, it's perfect.
I expected a little more fight than that, Jack. So you decided to show yourself.
Oh, don't do this! They'll know!
I'll hold them off. Give you time to get away.
What about you? This is suicide!
Your nanomachines, they're transmitting your vital signs to the Patriots. If you die, my child dies. You understand?
The child.
I see. So that's why you sold your troops out to me. So many dead, and they all died trusting you! Weren't they your comrades?
No, not just comrades. Family. I know I'm going to hell, but at least my child.
I applaud your attitude. If you have a death wish, I'll be happy to accommodate you. See you in hell!
Okay, you have been doing all this kinds of flippy shit all game and not just in your suit. Why the fuck couldn't you dodge that? Also, he's cowboy twirling a P90.
Live! You have to.
God damn!
Hold the fuck up. Did you just say he was, like,
Oh god.
cowboy twirling a P90?
Yes!
How the fuck does that work?
With a lot of swing to it. And he did it on his through the thumb hole with his thumb rather than his index finger.
That's even more annoying to do.
Enjoy the show, Jack.
Fuck that guy. Fuck
Let's
him.
pick up where
No.
we left off.
It's solid as Snake.
What's going on? What's wrong with it? She
GW, it's out of control. What? I'm reading an abnormal impulse cascade throughout the neural network. I can't shut it down.
What happened?
Maybe some kind of virus.
The Patriots?
I don't know.
Ocelot, what have you been up to?
It's too late. Arsenal's system control is going haywire. It's on an emergency ascent course.
Stupid machines!
My guy, you are not gonna kill a tank with an MP. Excuse me, not MP, with a P90. Excuse me, FMP90. Jesus Christ.
If you shoot it enough, it will eventually
I'm
work.
pretty sure it's pistol caliber. It won't go through that armor.
You might need 10 million rounds, but it will eventually work. Just fire a few rounds down the barrel.
Damn the Patriots! You still have some use.
I've captured Snake.
Snake?
Bring him in.
Yeah, sure, let's save.
Are you awake yet, Jack? GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you. I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
Oh, fuck. God.
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the
Oh,
answers
there's
from.
Ocelot over there.
What do you mean?
That's not your business.
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
Huh?
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Who talked? Ocelot?
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
What?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin with.
Why the uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable. It needs other Metal Gears as guards, a huge payload of warheads, and full air, sea, and land support to function efficiently. Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
What was your objective then?
A list of names of the Patriots! They were planning to extend their control to digital information flow with GW and Arsenal. That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW. Including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
And once you knew who they were, you would cross out their names one by one. While we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
Very good.
You were using us all along.
Were you any different?
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear strike won't stop them.
It will damage their power source. The mindless masses that they control. First things first.
Sorry,
Of
collective
course.
consciousness just
That
popped
was
into
what
my
you
mind after she
wanted.
mentioned that.
I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that. What exactly do you find so funny?
Charades usually are humorous. I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted. A little exercise set up by us.
Exercise?
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. You think this little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus? This is the S3 training kernel. An orchestrated recreation of Shadow Moses.
What?
Ames and the President's deaths. The ninja. The computer virus that mimics Foxdie.
Of course,
Did you
it
really
was
think they were
exactly
all
the
a
same.
coincidence?
I was bothered by those coincidences.
Ames' own nanomachines were used to shut down his pacemaker. I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for the president, although Johnson realized what was going on, he played out his allotted part. As for the computer virus, it's a digital counterpart of Foxdie. It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW. Your plan was invalidated even before execution, Solidus. Fat Man was a different story. He's one of our own people, a sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper. We had to arrange for Stillman's presence to coax the maniac into agreeing. If the boy had allowed the big shell to be destroyed, this exercise would have ended there. The project has no room for failures.
What do you mean?
Given the right situation, the right story, anyone can be shaped into Snake. Even rookies can fight like men of experience. An instant creation of genius. And this training kernel will provide more than enough data to formulate such a program. You, Dead Cell, Olga, you're all nothing but pawns placed to create the perfect simulation. Solidus, you and the boy were selected because your relationship resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss. Fortune, you and the rest of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound squad that Snake took on in Shadow Moses. You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg. The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago. Throwing your husband in the brig was a part of it too. You were told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots. We provoked and encouraged your hatred. And you opted for vengeance, just as we planned.
All orchestrated?
Except for the appearance of the real Solid Snake. I wonder now who sent for you.
All our misfortune was just a part of their project?
Whoa.
How could...
You're no Lady Luck. You have nothing that we didn't give you.
What?
I'm actually confused on how he shot her, but I'm guessing.
Do you know why no bullet could hit you? It wasn't magic, or some new age mumbo-jumbo. Certainly wasn't your psychic talents. It was all staged by the Patriots.
Staged?
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the Patriots developed. Your Dead Cell comrades loved your father and husband. We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused. You've been our puppet all along, just like Olga.
No!
You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you. Pure self-indulgence, absorbed in your own misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
I could have died whenever I wanted to.
Thought I got her in the heart.
It missed.
Now I remember. Your heart's on the right. Waste of metal, my dear, but your luck's run out. This is the little gizmo. There's no such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology.
Solidus, you have a katana. You could run up and stab him. I doubt that this thing would deflect that. Or at least punch him to death. That looks so fucking stupid.
Now that I have enough data, all I have to do is retrieve Arsenal and clean up the refuse from the exercise.
Just try.
How's this then? Damn.
You idiots! Get the hell away from there!
I told you, your luck's run out. Take your reward. It's all the payload Ray has. Die!
Everybody down!
Okay, so she does have powers.
What the? Impossible!
Yeah, just fire more missiles. I'm sure that'll work. Just like the other 50 you threw.
She is Lady Luck.
My name is Helena Dolph Jackson, the daughter of a proud and noble soldier. I can see my family again.
Damn! Try this instead. No! No! No, not now!
He disappeared at the top. I saw him spotted.
Liquid!
I've been waiting for this! It can't be.
I've been inside this arm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken.
You were inside Ocelot?
Yes, a sleeper in the arm of a Patriot spy.
It was you 2 years ago?
Exactly. I was controlling him. Snake, it was I that leaked information about Arsenal to your partner and got you out here.
What?
You're the only one that can free me. After all... I'm off to bury the Patriots for good.
You know where they are? How?
Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host? But before I go, I have a family matter to settle with both of you. There's room for only one Snake and one big boss. Time to say goodbye!
Damn!
Like surfing, it's a good way to go.
Liquid! Stop this thing!
Hey, Snake! You coming?
Oh good, we crashed into Manhattan.
Federal Hall.
What are you laughing at?
Do you know what day it is today?
April 30th?
That's right. George Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today. And it happened right here. We were going to declare another independence, the dawn of a new nation, here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule, liberation of this country. This was where it was supposed to begin. This is where freedom could have been born.
All you want is power at any cost.
Jack, it's not power I want. What I wanted to take back from the Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities. The founding principles of this country. Everything that's about to be wiped out by their digital censorship. Jack, listen to me. We're all born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever. Life is nothing but a grace period for turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation. The data of life is transferred from parent to child. That's how it works. But we have no heirs, no legacy. We brothers are called les enfants terribles. Cloned from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out. What is our legacy if we cannot pass the torch? Proof of our existence, a mark of some sort. When the torch is passed on from parent to child, it extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well. All I want is to be remembered by other people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike an intron of history, I will be remembered as an exon. That will be my legacy, my mark in history. But the Patriots would deny us even that. I will triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all, and we will become the Sons of Liberty!
This is a lot.
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human. Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution. We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often.
everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of society at
I
large.
feel like this
The
is what
different
happens if you
cardinal
gave Keyboard
truths
Warriors
neither
power.
clash nor mesh.
I'm sorry, say
No
again,
one is
Dylan.
invalidated.
I
but
feel like this is
nobody
what would happen if you gave
Not even
some like
natural
Keyboard
selection
Warrior
can take
pieces of
place
shit
here.
power.
The world is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends.
I
not
mean,
with a bang.
I
The
will
problem
say-
with Kojima is
We're
like
trying to stop that from
he says a
happening.
lot of
It's
shit
our
that's actually
responsibility
right
as
if you
rulers,
think about it,
just as
but
in
then he
genetics,
takes it one step
unnecessary
forward and then has
information
someone
and
do a
memory must
Kamehameha.
be filtered out to stimulate the
And then it's like,
evolution of the
okay,
species.
well,
And you think you're qualified to decide
I
what's
mean, his
necessary
read
and
of what
not?
the internet would become was kind of like
Absolutely.
spot
Who
on,
else could
which is
wade through
I
the
hate
sea
it.
of garbage you people produce?
I don't hate that he's-
retrieve
I don't-
truths and even interpret their meaning for later generations.
What? Go ahead, Dylan.
That's what it means.
It's like
to
I don't
create context.
like. It's not
I'll
incorrect
decide for
about what's
myself
happened
what
with
to
it.
believe
Mhm.
and what to pass on.
It's just that he
But I don't
predicted it
think
before it became that.
Or
He's like,
something
yeah, this is probably
Snake
where this is
told
gonna
you.
go.
Well, yeah. I mean, I
That's
just
the
don't
proof
think
of
the
your
idea that's being
incompetence right
proposed in this
You
Yeah.
lack the
way too long
qualifications
conversation
to
is any
exercise
better.
free will.
Yeah.
That's not true. I have
My
the
problem.
I mean, he's not saying that,
Does
you know,
something
the
like a
Patriots are
self
right. That's never been
exist inside of you?
the point of it.
That which you call self
I mean, yeah.
serves as nothing more
But
than
I mean,
a mask
he's
to
just
cover your own
Kojima's
pain.
thing is that he
In this
sees
era of
people's
ready-made
ass.
truths, self is
He's
just
like, I know what
something
you're
used
about.
To preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that self is a
Uh.
concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap.
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right then. Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best, and you got there all by yourself.
Oh, what happened? Do you feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashioned, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're not the ones smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Building a legacy involves figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done for that goal. All this you used to struggle with. Now we think for you.
We are your guardians, after all.
You want to control human thought? Human behavior?
Of course. Anything can be quantified nowadays. That's what this exercise was designed to prove.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to, after all. Isn't that right, Jack?
Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The S3 plan does not stand for solid snake simulation. What it does stand for is selection for societal sanity. The S3 is a system for controlling human will and consciousness.
I'm pretty sure it's been 30 minutes since I've touched the
S3
controller.
is not you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake. It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that made you what you are.
So you see, we're the S3, not you.
What you experienced was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard what President Johnson said.
The Arsenal's GW system is the key to their supremacy.
This is too long-winded
The
for me.
objective of this exercise was to establish
It's
such a
only
method.
gonna get worse, Dylan.
as the series goes on,
Use
this only
Shadow
gets more and
Moses as a
more
paradigm for the
long-winded.
exercise.
Look, I know.
Kojima
I
had the
wonder if
good
you would have
sense with
preferred a fantasy
MGS5
setting.
to actually put some breaks in between. A little bit more.
We chose that backdrop
There's just as
because
much
of its
words,
extreme
but they give you a little bit more
circumstances.
time to.
It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity.
They have
If the
intermissions.
bomb could trigger, control, and solve this, it would be ready for any contingency. And now, we
Is it
have our
4 the absolute like
The 4 is the
peak
worst.
of what this shit is? Yeah, it's the
Right.
worst of it.
There are also reasons behind your
However,
selection.
MGS3 is
Solidus raised
I've
plenty of other
sometimes heard is
child
the
soldiers.
best game in this
Do
series.
you know why we chose you over them? It was because you
And I
were
understand
the
why
only
somebody
one
might
who
say something like
refused to
that.
acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do whatever you like, see only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
Yes, Rose can attest to that.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me. The only time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
I was just trying not to.
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself. Avoiding the truth under the guise of kindness is all that you did. It occurred to you to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
Exactly right. So you see, you're a perfect representative of the masses we need to protect. This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to. The exercise is a resounding success.
Didn't I tell you that GW was still incomplete? But not anymore, thanks to you.
Your persona, experiences, triumphs, and defeats are nothing but byproducts. The real objective was ensuring that we could generate and manipulate them. It's taken a lot of time and money, but it was well worth it considering the results. I think that's enough talk. It's time for the final exercise. Raiden, take Solidus down.
Think again. I'm through doing what I'm told.
Oh, really? Aren't you forgetting something?
If you die, my child dies.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of Olga's child. Not to mention the death of Rose. She's wired the same way.
Rose, does she actually exist?
Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe me.
Damn!
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
That's fucked.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight. Then we'll consider the exercise closed. So, Jack the Ripper, will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation? Our beloved monsters, enjoy yourselves.
Christ on a bike.
Jack, my son. My clone brothers and I are called monsters, replicates of evil genes.
Solidus was being very patient.
You are one of a kind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival. By the way, Jack, I was the one who killed your parents. I claimed you for my own and raised you as a soldier in the army of the devil. I am your foster father and your worst enemy.
Why?
Because I needed to know whether we were really someone else's creation. We're repeating history, Jack. Liquid and Solid hunted down Big Boss, trying to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Jack, you will never escape. You'll stay in the endless loop, your own double helix. It's time we were both free. I have other reasons for wanting you dead. The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces. Inside you.
What?
The information is being carried by the nanomachines in your cerebral cortex, and throughout the neural network they formed. Brace yourself.
Do you even remember how to play the video game?
That is the question, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, no, I don't have any other.
Alex, why would they start the cutscene with the sword if they expected you to use a gun? I'm waiting for an answer.
I was just seeing what else I had. Oh, you bitch.
That's the best you can do.
Oh. So he can make fire trails.
Oh, I just noticed it is his high-frequency blade. It's not just a sword, it is a high-frequency blade.
We get funny swords now.
So, Dylan,
Yeah,
Raiden has high-frequency blade, which means that his blade vibrates at such a high frequency that it can melt through stuff.
Yeah, like a Viper blade.
I know exactly what it is. Just we get that now?
Yep. I mean, to be fair, we've had it for about an hour. So you don't watch streams, so you wouldn't know.
You knocked me over. Oh, you fucker! I see he's a believer in stun locking.
Unlock better.
I question why some of my attacks do lethal damage and other attacks only do non-lethal.
It's a sword.
No, that's why I'm confused.
A high-frequency vibro sword.
I feel like the fact that there are non-lethal versions of these attacks is the problem.
Oh, don't worry, my
I think that's
knife
Alex's
is
whole point.
like I have a non-lethal knife. It's like what?
Yeah, no, it stabs just fine, but it's not lethal.
Okay, so what I'm seeing is what I think is that when I attack with the god damn it! I didn't know that would do it. So it seems that if I do slash attacks, it's non-lethal. If I do a stab, it's lethal. Okay. Yeah, stabs do lethal damage, no matter what setting I'm on.
What's wrong with you?
Words I did not expect today. Stabs do lethal damage.
Yeah, it's like... That's so ridiculous to hear. Like, stabbing someone who does lethal damage. Yeah. I also hear that getting water on something makes it wet.
So Dylan, Kojima at least in the beginning of Metal Gear Solid series, he would read fan mail and take the criticism from the fan mail.
Yeah.
And he would almost universally, unless he agreed, if he agreed with it, he would work on it. If he disagreed with it, he would then make it worse from the previous game. People said the conversation between Raiden and the AI was too long, so then Metal Gear Solid 3
Are you kidding me?
could talk with people on the codec, and the conversation on that can be about an hour and a half.
Motherfucker.
Are you
And let me guess, people complained about it again, and then MGS4 happened.
Yep.
Of course.
No.
Like the conversations that you have on the codec, you can have an hour and a half conversation with every character in your codec at the start of the game.
Oh my god.
And it gets more, and there are even more and more as the game goes on.
I know that MGS3's codec conversations are so like they're like you start the game, you land from your Halo drop, and then it's just like a lot of conversation
No,
on the codec.
that's what I was saying. That they are an hour and a half long the moment game starts.
Okay, let me just get this right. Okay. No, you want to know what my worst experience was? You get about nearly an hour of like cutscenes and bullshit at the start of MGS4, and then the game starts, and then you crawl under a truck, and then you get like another 45 minutes of cutscene bullshit. Like literally, you walk 2 steps and go under a truck, and then it throws more shit at you. Oh god damn! I cannot.
Alright, so I looked it up. If you took all the codec calls in this game, just that, it's 2 hours long in this game. If you take all the codec calls in MGS3, it is 12 hours long.
Fucking Christ. What the fuck?
In MGS4, there are 27 hours of cutscenes and codec calls.
God damn it.
What's wrong with you? 27?
There's a lot of game and a lot of cutscenes going. In fact, the game is so large that it installs itself and uninstalls itself in chapters. When you turn on the game, it does an install for a chapter, and that chapter is really long, and then after that, it uninstalls that chapter and installs the next chapter. Because it's that fucking big with all the bullshit it's got in there. That's why that game has never been ported. It's also because its architecture is so fucked up because the PS3 is a fucked up console.
Yes, because nobody wants to remake the game.
Like, that's why it's the only Metal Gear that's never been ported to another hardware.
Because nobody wants to deal with the PS3 hardware.
What about?
Or rather, nobody wants to deal with what was required
Okay, let me
to put
see.
something on the PS3.
It's the only, it's the only solid game that hasn't been, that has been re-released.
Wait, which Metal Gear did you say, Raven?
And Raven said acid because Raven's being a fucking smartass.
Right, you have
Yes, Raven's still being a smartass when they say 5.
This is your last duty.
We're not just pawns in some simulation game, you know.
5 doesn't need a port yet, Raven.
Nothing but mere weapons. No different from fighter jets or tanks.
What the? The old model destroyed 4 years ago was Rex.
The new amphibious model is Ray.
Both of these are the same as the code names used by the U.S. Armed Forces to refer to Japanese warplanes during World War II.
Your code name, Raiden, too, comes from the Japanese Navy's name for one of its interceptors.
Stop it! I'm not a weapon.
Oh, really? Do you know the code name the U.S. Armed Forces used for the Japanese fighter Raiden?
It was Jack. Both of you are just weapons to be used and thrown away.
Just weapons to be used on the battlefield. Just pawns in a game. Exactly as you said.
And a weapon has no right to think for itself. Now, it's time to fulfill your purpose. Defeat Solidus.
Is that the best you can do?
He's almost done. Ow.
Is that the best you can do?
I don't know, Solidus. Is that the best you got? Ow.
What's wrong with you?
Fuck. Okay.
So Alex, after the third time he did that overhead swing.
That
and
overhead,
he
the
blocked,
thing is that the actual lag between movement and inputs are actually kind of long. Or between guard and moving. But anyway, thing's done. Oof.
But since we used the non-lethal version, he's just tuckered out. Did we ever actually fight Fortune?
No. We survived an onslaught from her, and then at the end of the game, Ocelot killed her.
Oh, I must have missed that on my walk. That's disappointing.
He shot her in the left side of her chest, but she's one of those rare people who are mirrored, so her heart's on her right side. But, you know, he still punctured a lung, so she bled out.
Who am I, really? No one quite knows who or what they are. The memories you have and the role you were assigned are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point. There's no such thing in the world as absolute reality. Most of what they call real is actually fiction. What you think you see is only as real as your brain tells you it is.
Then, what am I supposed to believe in? What am I going to leave behind when I'm through?
We can tell other people about having faith. What we had faith in. What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the future. The Patriots are a kind of ongoing fiction too, come to think of it. Listen, don't obsess over words so much. Find the meaning behind the words, then decide. You can find your own name. And your own future.
Decide for myself?
And whatever you choose will be you.
I don't know if I can.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt, thought about during this mission is yours. And what you decide to do with them is your choice.
You mean start over?
Yeah, a clean slate, a new name, new memories. Choose your own legacy. It's for you to decide. It's up to you. By the way, what is that?
Dog tags.
I'm sorry. I just remembered that I put Thunder Pussy as my name. It's not the dog tags.
From.
Pick my own name and my own life. Yes. Find something worth passing on.
I knew it was gonna be worth it.
Oh, I thought it was like, oh, where's it say Jack? And then I noticed it, Thunder Pussy.
Taught me some good things too.
I know. We've inherited freedom from all those who fought for it.
Great.
We all have the freedom
Anyone
to
you
spread
know?
the word.
No one under that name.
Snake, what about Olga's child?
Don't worry. I'll find him. Count on it. As long as you keep yourself alive, he's safe.
Suggested that to Alex on a fucking joke. And what does she do? Do it anyway.
Do you
Of course
know
I
where Liquid
fucking
went?
did it.
I put it in
You thought I was kidding?
Did he head for the Patriots?
No.
Yeah, but I have a feeling
Not
they
even
gave
a little
Ocelot
bit.
a bogus location to begin with.
Fucking perfect.
Cheer up. We have a better lead. This contains the list of all the Patriots.
But Ocelot took it.
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing.
What?
This virus is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriots' identity. Which means that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
I get it. Analyze the code and you can probably find out where they operate. Count me in.
No, you have things to do first. And people you need to talk to.
Oh, look, it's the actual Rosemary, not the AI.
Snake?
What's wrong?
Nothing. Can I ask you something? Who am I, really?
I wouldn't know. But we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Oh. Yeah.
See me for what I am, okay?
That's right, she was trying to tell him that she was pregnant with his child.
Do you remember this place?
Oh, this is still going.
Of course. This is where we first met. I remember now.
Hmm?
Today is the day I met you.
That's it.
I think I found something to pass along to the future.
What?
He said all living things want their genes to live on.
Are you talking about the baby?
Yeah. But genes aren't the only thing you pass on. There are too many things that aren't written into our DNA. It's up to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
About the environment, our ideas, our culture, poetry, compassion, sorrow, joy. We'll tell them everything together.
Is that a proposal?
This is for your ears only.
I stare at the stars and the sky.
Okay. We're here at the end. What do we think, y'all?
Time for Metal Gear Solid 3.
No. Actually, you guys know what this does mean? You know what that means for Wednesday?
Is it FF7?
Yeah! We'll be going to FF7. We're gonna take a little break before we get to Metal Gear Solid 5. Metal Gear Solid 3.
Fuck you, Raven. You're overruled.
I don't get anything I want.
Raven, what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't get that. I want Metal Gear Solid 3. All I wanted was Snake Eater. All I wanted from this was
Raven,
Snake Eater. I get nothing ever.
You know what I fucking told you that once we're done with Alan Wake 2, we'd be going into Resident Evil. I mentioned this to you. And I said...
Do I have it now? Do I have it right now in my hand?
I'm gonna fucking strangle you. I'm gonna fucking...
You are worse than a 4-year-old.
That's it. I'm cutting off your left testicle.
Why the left
Fuck
one
you.
specifically, Dylan?
I don't know. It's the first one that popped up. I thought it left before I thought it right.
The less you need to know, the better.
Anyway, point being, Wednesday, Final Fantasy VII. Saturday, back to Alan Wake. And the reason why, Raven, is because because I only have room for one survival horror at a time in a slot. Alright.
If you're bad, I guess, yeah.
Yes.
It's for my
that's the
own
whole
fucking sanity. So you want to know a take I saw?
Sure.
Now, I'm not going to say it's a bad or
but I
good
think that
take.
you're
It's an
going to.
interesting, but a legitimately interesting take to think about. Is I saw someone say the interesting thing about Alan Wake 2 is that in a weird way, it's kind of the closest thing we will ever get to a full version of Kojima's Silent Hills.
Yes.
Huh.
Kojima retweeted that.
Well,
So
No, like everything I've seen from that game, yeah, no.
yeah, like when I actually sat there and I
that's
started thinking about it,
100%.
I'm like, yeah, the dark place is New York City with the cult and also like being like the torment of this shit in Alan's own life in weird ways. Yeah, like that kind of like from what I understand of Silent Hill, which admittedly isn't a lot, that seems to like carry certain staples that up from what I've heard. Even though it's got the gameplay of Resident Evil 2 Remake, but yeah.
Oh.
That's probably for the best, because I've heard that Silent Hill's actual main gameplay has never been particularly
It actually
great.
doesn't have the gameplay of Resident Evil 2 Remake, because there is no dodge in Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Okay, I'll admit that's different. Like, obviously, but I mean, like, for the most part, the vibe. Anywho. This game, since we got off track, this game was, as a game, frustrating in points, but a good, like, update of the franchise. Like, the sheer number of improvements over MGS1. It's really good. I like it. I actually love Raiden, his stupid, goofy ass. And I get that people are like, he's not as cool
Don't
as...
get it.
Like, he's not as cool as Snake. Like, yeah, he's not, that's kind of the fucking point. I know there are some people who are like, yeah, I get the point. I still hate it, though. I'm like, yeah, sure, but, not like, you're
It's fine.
entitled.
If you get the point and it's still not your thing, okay.
The sheer number of people who didn't get the point, though, like, ugh. Like, honestly, it kind of beats you over the head with, like, yeah, I trained from all these VR missions, man. I went through all these, like, oh, he's saying, he's pointing at you, the gamer, and saying, this is you. You who played, like, now all those VR missions were in a second disc that released, that were released later after MGS1. And then re-releases came packaged with it. Like the VR, like 300 like all the VR missions he mentions that get mentioned in this game by name are actual missions on that disc that you can play and whatnot. There are 300 missions. So yeah, like you playing through those, if you played through those VR missions, they are in canon. You're Raiden playing, like training. But it's still a thing of just like the way some people are just like. They're like, ah! They're so thoroughly opposed to learning something.
Really? People who are thoroughly opposed to learning. I wouldn't know what that's like or anyone who's like that.
Yeah, you. I try new things.
No, you don't.
Raven, I literally played my first Souls game on this, like, on these streams. I literally played my first survival horror on these streams. I literally try new things. I'll bitch the whole time, but I do it. You cannot say I don't try new things, because that is factually untrue.
You'll go through the thing, and then you will refuse to learn how to do it.
No, refuse to learn how you think it should be done.
Mm-hmm.
Just because sometimes the way you think it should be done is, in fact, the correct way it should be done, doesn't make a difference.
Listen, the way, like, the thing I've learned is that what you need to let happen is let a streamer do things in their weird ways. Because Wooly played, like, as far as I was concerned when Wooly was playing Mass Effect, I was like, he's doing this wrong. And then he just did, like, and that just led to other shit that I had never seen before. I'm like, okay, actually, I want to see this. Oh. There's more stuff.
We can leave behind much more than just DNA.
Things that you do wrong that don't add anything, like using a sniper rifle on Vanguard.
Literature and movies. What we've seen,
that's
heard, felt.
That's not something I'm gonna
anger,
argue with you about
joy,
anymore.
and
It's
sorrow.
just something I'm gonna give you shit on.
It
I've
was
given up on
basically
trying to
that.
make you see the error of
I
your
just
ways.
felt that it's just for me, the shotgun in Mass Effect 2 and 3 did not feel good to use.
We need to pass
And I know that's a
the torch
completely subjective thing, but
and let
it's
our
just
children
still, it
read
just feel
our
good
messy
for me.
and sad history by its
But
light.
let me watch this
Play a
cutscene.
different
Hang on.
class.
We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with. The human race will probably come to an end sometime, and new species may rule over this planet. Earth may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of life we can. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing.
All right, give me the tease. He does it every game.
Snake, you there? It's me. I've finished going over that disk.
Did you find the Patriots list?
Of course. It contains the personal data of 12 people. There was a name on it. Snake, it was one of our biggest contributors.
What's going on around here?
I don't know.
Anyway, where are they?
Well, we were right about them being on Manhattan, but...
But what?
They're already dead. All 12 of them.
When did it happen?
Well, about 100 years ago.
What the hell?
Okay, 13 hours, saved 17 times, continued 33 times, 46 alerts, oh, less than I thought. Killed 148 people, and ate 60 rations. Codename Elephant. Be the Tinker in Plant chapters on any difficulty. Alright, so yeah. We're going to go ahead and stop there. May as well. I'm not going to start up MGS3 just for us to not come back to it for a long time. But yeah, on Wednesday we will start up Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I know that I'm a couple weeks late, but I wanted to make sure that I had cleared what I was already doing before I got started on it. Anyways, hope to see you all then, and have a good one.